because I didn't want to do other stuff this morning, so I was looking at clay. So I think we can kind of just roll into it more or less. This fight is really, really difficult. I can't find a way to do this clay fight deathless. Sorry, not deathless. I can't find a way to do it riskless. The goal is to do this deathless. We'll see how well that works. It's not a fun fight. There's permanent sand, which increases the special defense of basically all of his Pokemon. He has an extremely difficult Dugtrio. Dugtrio is the main issue. And then some of my Pokemon, like just not having a single shell or battle armor Pokemon is just making it so that I just have to take risks with crits. There's not really much I can do. So this is my team. I'm not bringing Kingler because Kingler is just a little too slow, or like just doesn't do what I need it to do. If it had battle armor, it would be great, but because it doesn't, I can't use it. I don't love it. Yeah, it's gonna greatly depend. So here, let's go here. So this is the team, for those of you who don't know. Leads with a Tyranitar with Intimidate. Sand is already set up. Have you somehow recovered from the loss of poor Pinecone? I have no idea what you're talking about. That sounds like made up bullshit. So then this guy is the major issue because basically he can crit kill every single Pokemon on my team, and he has Focus Sash and Arena Trap. So it's very difficult to figure out a way to kill this guy safely. Basically it's going to require priority moves, but I need to break that Focus Sash. So it's a whole ordeal. This guy, not as terrible, but pretty annoying because he has strong moves and a Choppleberry, but Flygon bodies him. This guy, equally annoying because Life Orb, these moves just do dummy damage, but I have a plan. This freaking thing is impossible to deal with. Flygon does it okay, but at that point, I've taken so much damage with my other Mons. It's a fiasco, man. It's a fiasco. Medicham does a lot of damage, but not enough. So we're gonna have to be a little cheeky here and figure out how to do this. All right, Jump Pluff. Your life, I'm not gonna lie, is a little in risk here. It's a little at risk. Just a smidge. Just a smidge at risk, love. Oh, you know what? We're going to also teach Executor Grass Knot as a contingency plan instead of Sleep Powder. Okay, I was secretly hoping that there wouldn't be Sandstorm down here. That sucks. Let's hope I didn't screw anything up. Well, I think it's about time to see for myself what it is about your skills that made a gym leader like Elisa take such a shine to you. Oh, that was quick. So, he leads with a Tyranitar. This Tyranitar has Dragon Dance and Intimidate, which makes it very scary because you want to take him out as quickly as possible, but because of Intimidate, that's very hard to do, especially with the Sandstorm up, increasing his special defense. This Intimidate does drop Eldegoss's attack. However, with U-turn on Eldegoss, even at -1 attack, we do minimum 15%, and we always bait Rock Slide because Rock Slide kills Jump Pluff. So we're going to go U-turn here. And Rock Slide is resisted by good old Flygon. Why does Soft Sand increase Earthquake more than... Or why does Expert Belt increase Earthquake more than Soft Sand? Well, hopefully we don't double min roll here, I guess, because otherwise we're going to miss out. What the hell is... Look at this. Look at this. So with Expert Belt, you can do 166 to 197. But with Soft Sand, they should both be at 20%. It's 164 and 194. Expert Belt is not 30%. Life Orb is 30%. That's really weird. Well, hopefully we don't low roll. Good start, good start. We need this Rock Slide to not crit. It did not crit. Perfect. Sure didn't see that coming. Did you see this coming? All right. Good. Okay, Tyranitar dead. Both my Mons go to 59. We love to see that. Jumpluff has only taken the Life Orb chip. All right, so this is going to bait in Doug Trio because Doug Trio comes in with Ice Shard. However, Doug Trio does not see a kill here with Ice Shard. It only sees a kill with Close Combat. So it's always going to go Close Combat here. Because we have Levitate, we should be able to switch out. And what we're going to do is we're going to switch out into Phalanx on the Close Combat. We didn't want this to crit because otherwise there was a chance that it could Ice Shard. We want it to use Close Combat so that it drops its speed. Or so that it drops its defense and special defense. So, let's see Close Combat. Perfect. Okay. Now, Exeggutor is one of the few Mons that we have that baits in... that baits Aerial Ace over anything else. Aerial Ace is the highest damaging move onto Exeggutor. Now, it doesn't kill, so there's a world where we could stay in and do damage to this, but we actually don't want to do that. What we actually want to do, because this has a Focus Sash, is not risk Exeggcute to a crit. So what we're going to do, because we have the Shed Shell on Phalanx, we can switch out of Arena Trap and go to Yamper. Yamper is holding a Rocky Helmet. So on Aerial Ace, Yamper is going to break Doug Trio's Focus Sash by getting hit by the Aerial Ace. Right? Good. And then because he is now at -1 defense, we can kill with extreme speed. Doug Trio gone. This was great. The problem is that took up a lot of resources. We had to bring Yamper for that, and we had to bring Exeggutor for that, and neither of them are useful for the rest of the fight. Theoretically, Exeggutor could do pretty good into some of these other Pokemon, but in reality, unfortunately, he can't come in because if he gets crit on any of the rock moves, it's just... Exeggutor is basically useless here. This now brings in Aggron. Now, Aggron... Not really sure what Aggron's going to go for here. So Aggron has Metal Burst, Head Smash, Earthquake, and Superpower. Theoretically, Head Smash kills Arcanine. Theoretically. As does Earthquake. So theoretically, it's a 50-50 between the two. But the AI is really weird because it has Rock Head, so I think it actually does prioritize Head Smash over Earthquake, so I think it's always going to go Head Smash here. I don't really know what the deal with Superpower AI is. We'll explain that in a second, but I'm pretty sure it's going Head Smash here, not Earthquake. Regardless, we're going to go to Flygon. Flygon takes 69 at most damage from Head Smash, which is fine-ish. Even if it crits, it doesn't matter. Obviously, if the Rock Slide had crit, we would then be risking a crit, but since it didn't, we can just go Zygarde here. Since this is Rock Head instead of Sturdy, we can just kill this with Earthquake. Yeah, always Head Smash. Big damage. And Earthquake. Okay, that's 3 down. Next up, Armaldo. Okay, and originally I wanted to have leftovers on Flygon with Protect to be able to come in and out and do even more stuff, and then with that he might have been able to take Regirock, but we needed to guarantee that kill on Tyranitar, so we needed the Soft Sand. Okay, next up, Armaldo. This is always seeing a kill with either X-Scissor or Power Whip. That's the frustrating part about this damn Armaldo, is that when it takes neutral damage from both, it's either X-Scissor or Power Whip. So the only way that I was able to figure out how to beat this fella, Slacking, you're going to have to come in clutch here. But oh, wait, we're 59. So U-turn here does 20.9 to 25.1%, and then it's going to hit us, hopefully. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of damage here with U-turn. And Slacking is like the only Pokemon that I have that can come in on X Scissor and Power Whip and not risk a crit. Obviously Yamper can, but then it's Rock Slide or Aqua Tail, so that doesn't really help me much. Other than, I suppose... And honestly, he doesn't even take those anymore because this thing is cracked beyond belief. Anyways, yeah, so we have to go to Slacking here. So we've done a little bit of damage. And Power Whip connects. So it does do Life Orb damage here. No crit. Okay. 132. So this is, again, we're baiting the same thing. And we want to go Strength here. The issue is that Strength is a 68.2 to 81.4% chance to kill. That, though, does appear to be under 60. Yeah? Can everybody agree that that's under 60? Or no? No, it's not at all. That's 60. That's 70. So it's right on the dot. It's 69, 68, something like that. Rock Smash in this game, or rather Strength in this game, is a rock type move. Slacking has a monstrous attack stat, so we are going to hope to sweet JB Beezus that this kills. Let's see it. Let's see it. Can't crit, so it's all just damage rolls. There we go, Iron Hands. All right. This is the tricky part. This is the tricky part. We get our Citrus Berry, which is good. Because Regirock does not see a kill here. So, couple things. This Regirock knows Rock Wrecker, Superpower, Recover, and Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch, Recover, whatever. Not going to use that here. Superpower and Rock Wrecker have overlapping damage rolls. However, Generation 5, the AI looks at the minimum roll of each move to determine what move it's going to use. So because Superpower has a higher minimum roll than Rock Wrecker, it should go for Superpower, okay? So we are expecting Superpower here when you look at that. However, there are a couple issues. The first is that Rock Wrecker and Superpower have special AI, because in the vanilla games, Rock Wrecker is a recharge move, right? You use it and then you have to charge for a new move like Hyper Beam. And Superpower has weird AI because it drops your attack and defense. So if we go into this documentation, this documentation, that there is special AI for charge turn moves, like Rock Wrecker, and Superpower also for some reason counts as a charge turn move. However, in Vintage White, Rock Wrecker and Superpower are not recharge moves. They're both recoil moves. So, theoretically, these are no longer charge turn moves and no longer have charge turn behavior. Because if you look up here, this says none of these are scored according to a specific move, but instead by their particular effect. Changing one move's effect to another move's effect would thus make the AI see them the same way. So theoretically, because the AI has been changed to recoil, it now sees those as recoil moves and responds to them as if they're recoil moves, not charge moves. However, something else that gets confusing is that up here, this says the following move effects will never be regarded for damage calculation and scoring. That is, they will always start with a score of 0 and be modified by their respective routines. So I'm not 100% certain, because it specifies here recharge turns and Superpower, that they can never be changed, but maybe that just means not the moves themselves, but the move effects, Superpower effect. So theoretically, all this to say, the AI has a possibility of still seeing at least Superpower as a charge turn move, but I do think, yeah, and of course this is Gen 4. A lot of it's the same as Gen 5, but this is Gen 4, so there might be some differences. All this is to say that there's probably they're probably being treated as recoil moves. And if they are treated as recoil moves as opposed to their charge-based moves, the only thing that can happen is if the ability has Rock Head or Magic Guard, it's a score of +1. And since Regirock doesn't have that, it should just treat them as normal and should just go for highest damaging move. However, if they are seen as the charge moves, recharge attacks, there's a chance where you could go -1 randomly here and here, and then it would potentially, I don't know. So basically, I don't really know what this is going to do. I'd imagine it's still going to go for either Rock Wrecker or Superpower, but I'm not totally sure. I'm anticipating it. Sorry, I said it's gonna go for either one of those. It should literally go for either one of those. I really want it to go Superpower, okay? Because Superpower allows me to safely go to Eldegoss. If it goes Rock Wrecker, Eldegoss is hella dead. Like mad dead, okay? But we're hoping that Eldegoss lives this Superpower. That's what we want to see. We want to see a Superpower from Regirock. Show me Superpower from Regirock. Woo! Okay, good. Boom. There's a little bit of recoil. That's important. Okay, now we're going to U-turn out. This again should go Rock Wrecker instead of Superpower. It should see that it gets the kill with Rock Wrecker, but not with Superpower. This should let me switch to Medicham for free, because Rock Wrecker does not kill even with a crit. I think if it goes highest high roll, we fall down to 6 HP, and then we do indeed die to recoil, Sand Chip. In fact, that would be very sad. We would probably have to lose Medicham. But I need this Expert Belt here. But hopefully with the recoil chip from Rock Wrecker, along with the U-turn from Eldegoss, we should be able to kill Medicham here. Okay? Or should be able to kill with Medicham close combat. Should. But we really, we want either a very low roll crit or we want a high roll regular attack. Okay. Because 142, we take a 16th of that. We take 8 damage. All right. All right, Goss. Show me what you got. Crit. I would have loved a crit there, but alas. Okay. All right, Medicham. You resist this Rock Wrecker, you're going to eat it like a champ. Okay? Let's see it. Let's see it, Medicham. Okay. 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 Final question. We would have survived a crit, but then Medicham would have died killing Regirock if it crit. Can 2 IV minus attack close combat with Expert Belt do the job? It's 74.1%. Oh, it's a roll again. Oh, Lord. Lord. Oh, Lord. It's a roll. This was the best I could do, man. Can I go Zygarde? No, Rock Wrecker does too much. Can I go Slacking? Oh, God. It's not a great roll. Okay. Okay. We really need this to hit. I really need this to hit. The alternative... No. Go big or go home. All right, bold Medicham. You know what? Your bold nature let you live that Rock Wrecker better. So let's do it. Let's do it, Medicham. Here we go. Medicham. All right, Medicham. Come on, buddy. It's a good chance, Medicham. You got a great chance here. Just take the KO. Just take the KO. Here we go. Yes! Woo! 2 IVs! Minus attack nature! The genetic bottom of the barrel! He still got it! Woo! What was the percent of that killing? If it was right at 75%, it would have been 134. 14 out of 16 rolls. Yeah, still a roll. But you know what's not a roll? Close Clizzy into this punk-ass Sudowoodo. Take it away, Behem. 5 badges. We're deathless. Let's go. Let's go. Not a single crit in that game. That's the juice, baby. That's the juice. Oh, God. Love nuzlocking sometimes. Tears of joy streaming down my face. Medicham. It doesn't really matter with 180 base attack. Agree to disagree, my guy. If this was neutral nature with 15 IVs, a life orb just guarantee kills Regirock. Okay, no, it doesn't, but still, I would kill for a better Medicham, but it's all good. Was reversal a guaranteed crit kill if you had been crit? Yeah, that's a good point. But then we probably would have died before taking out the whatchamacallit. As long as Medicham has more than 1 attack IV, it's all you need. New level cap is 67. Calc my Medicham versus Marshall. Can I sweep Marshall with Medicham? But this one can't. Bummer. Hey, I'll risk those. Kills. Doesn't kill. Kills. Doesn't kill. Doesn't kill, but we never outspeed this. How would you outspeed this? It kills most of it though, still. That's the only one you don't. Oh, whatever. I mean, I can still 37.5% chance. Psh, man. I mean, that's still a nasty kill, as is that. It really only kills 3 mons. Kind of basically guarantee kills this. That's fine. So, okay, I got a long ways to go, though. We got we got 67 level cap, but there's like a ton of stuff in Chargestone Cave, right? But first is the Bianca fight. Some Plasma Grunts and N. Yeah. We have all of these people to fight, basically. That's so many Team Plasma Grunts. Oof. Oof medoof. Alright, so the Plasma Grunts are at level 63, though. They might as well get to at least 62 with all of these homies, right? Go from there. The fight against Bianca should be pretty easy. We'll see, though. Alright. Hey, were you at the gym just now? Oh, hey, that's Driftvale's gym badge. Oh, that's totally cool. That's amazing. Times like this, you battle, right? I guess, lady. All right, your Banette is a real piece of work. We're going to do our best here. So theoretically, this should either see a kill with Shadow Force or go for Will-O-Wisp. We're going to dual chop. Okay, yeah, it goes for Shadow Force. Yep. All right. Could go for Night Slash. It could go for Will-O-Wisp. All right, with Strength. Goes for Will-O-Wisp. Burns us. don't know if this kills, though. Does. Nice. Okay, good. Good job. Good job, Slacking. All right, this is... Oh, no. Oh, no. This is fine. Okay, so this is Meteor Mash. I suppose her attack boost is a little scary here. But this is always Meteor Mash. Yep. Always Meteor Mash. So we go Cloth. Yep. We go Cloth here. It does nothing. Honestly, it still does a lot, though. Well, that is bad. All right, so we're gonna go to Zygarde here. Because of Levitate, it will now no longer go Earthquake. Horrifying. So now it's gonna go Meteor Mash again. Gonna U-turn for a little bit of damage. I think I'm f***ed actually here. That attack boost is really bad. But it should go random moves here after this. No. Is that 10%? If it crits, I'm screwed. We got a knockoff here. Oh, okay. 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 I mean, not the worst. That's not the worst thing that could happen. Yeah, I tried to Storm Drain. Oh my god, Bianca threw. Oh. Not necessarily. Now if I go Beheeyum, it's gonna bring out the Metagross. I mean, and then it can just do Meteor Mash again. I think it's still just risking a crit again, but that's huge. That's extremely lucky too. Because now at -1. Always baits Meteor Mash. Ooh, but Bullet Punch never kills. Okay, let's, you know what? You have Expert Belt. That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna throw up, but it's fine. She's PP stalling me. Okay. Okay. Please be under 50%. I can't remember. Oh, hell yeah. We just kill with close combat. Okay, Medicham. I disrespected you and I'm sorry. Jesus. Jesus H. Christ. This cannot Ice Punch. We got Protect. Yeah. Bianca threw. The girl got a plus. Yeah, crazy. I think we just had to risk one more crit there, but that's a just. That's a pretty big just. This is choice specs, so hopefully it locks itself into Lava Plume. Oops! Man, I will say, Flash Fire is getting a lot of utility here. It's okay. I guess I could have U-turned there, but whatever. You tried to beat Emerald, Kaizo, Hardcore, Nuzlocke? I have not, no. Okay, Bianca threw. That could have been really, really bad. But it wasn't. Because I'm the greatest Nuzlocker ever. Weird question. I know for Nintendo you really only play the Pokemon games, but you'll be watching and or reacting to the Nintendo 2 Direct? Yeah, wait, when is it? One person's throw is another's catch. That's beautiful, Druko. That's so beautiful. Never say never, but I will say my experience on the internet has interacting with people on the internet in certain spaces has led me to believe that that will not be a fun use of my time and it would be bad for my mental health. But never say never. Never say never. So, all right, what's next? Who do I have to fight next? Is it fair game until Chargestone Cave?